And the semifinals are set with one result surprising the hell out of me. I'm Charles Recton with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup 2021 Night 11 event. So the tournament's been pretty fun so far. There's been a few missteps, but with a loaded field like this, you're going to get that. The rest of the show is kind of just there. I also want to say with the semifinals and the finals, because I'm working a lot this weekend, I will try to do separate videos, but if I can't, they will be cobbled together in one video. They'll be up Sunday morning. So anyway, we start off with Yujiro versus Gabriel Kidd, and nice young lion action here, and Yuya's really shined, so is Gabriel Kidd. They had some nice wrestling to begin with, some strikes and forearms laid in. They did some good striking here. The finish kind of came out of nowhere, though. Gabriel Kidd hitting a double arm overhead suplex 1, 2, 3. That's not the worst thing in the world, like quick and sudden, like, oh shit, that's something that he can use? Well, that's something we need to look out for. It was a good match, though, and, nice to see these guys kick the show off with, a pretty good match overall. So anyway, we get the Great Cobb, which is Jeff Cobb versus the Great Khan, the latter, which I do not care for. I love Jeff Cobb. He's fucking great, but he's having to basically carry this 200-plus pound sack of shit. And look, Great Khan, whether he's a good athlete or not, the gimmick sucks. I can't stand it. And they took on Yuji Nagata and Yota Tsuji. And I just can't take Okan seriously, whether he's a good athlete or not. The wah, wah, wah. It sounds like he's being strangled by the balls and shocked repeatedly every time he does the chops. Cobb, basically had to carry this and did some pretty good stuff here, as he always does. And the claw slam 1, 2, 3. So Yota Tsuji naturally taking the pin. So thank God we're out of the worst. Oh, wait. No, we've got Bad Luck Fale in the next match, who his knees are shot. Even in a tag match like this, he's having to do too much, i.e. basically anything in a goddamn ring. It's Kenta and Bad Luck Fale versus Juice Robinson and Toa Henare. And I love Henare. And man, he looked visibly pissed. He looked visibly pissed when he walked to the goddamn ring. And I think they should use him better. I'm not saying they should push him to the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, but he's improved since coming back from, a leg injury. I believe it was a torn Achilles tendon. And he has made strides since, and I get it, the travel restrictions and stuff like that, where he was and he couldn't travel for a while. I get that. But this guy is a rising star and at least somebody they could use better instead of maybe taking the pin in so many goddamn tag matches. Grenade pins Henare 1, 2, 3, and he looked pissed afterwards. This isn't the last appearance for Juice Robinson either. We then get Evil, Taiji Ishimori, and Chase with Dick Togo. Great. Dick is back to repeatedly insert himself no matter what. They took on Naito, Bushi, and Shingo. This is just hype for Shingo versus Evil, which I know will be a good match despite all the interference, and Shingo should definitely go over because I have no desire to see Evil in the finals. They have made Evil so goddamn uninteresting to me, and nothing against him being a heel, but it's just they're not doing it in an interesting way. It's a repetitive way. And eventually you need to do something different, and Evil can work, but they've just made it where his character means nothing. At least to me, they made his character mean nothing. Dick Togo, keeps inserting himself because, man, let me tell you right now, when you keep having Dick insert himself repeatedly, it gets a little bit uncomfortable. But, they got to keep doing the Bullet Club Too Sweet thing and all that for the t-shirt brand that it is. Everybody get in here. Destino pins Chase. So at least the right guy took the pin. At least Bushi didn't take the pin, and Chase took another loss. So today's a good day. It's also a good day is Jay White versus with Gato versus David Finlay with Juice Robinson. And I was surprised by this because usually you can tune out of a lot of Jay White's matches and not miss shit. And that's the case with some of this. Jay White can work. He really can. Jay White is a very good wrestler. I'm not going to discount that. It would be stupid of me to discount that. The stuff with Gato's annoying. Jay White doing the same old antics. He can work. He focused on the back. He did some good psychology. I don't find his character interesting. And then Juice Robinson at one point just carries Gato out. Why does nobody think of doing this, just asking somebody to come and take Gato out whenever they're facing Jay White, especially in a big match like this, and then you can make it a fair fight. And then, goddamn, David Finlay hits his finish 1, 2, 3. That surprised me. I actually thought we were going to go with Jay White versus Will Ospreay in the semifinals. I'm not complaining. It's a bit odd that they are going with David Finlay, but hey, it's a bit of a shock. It proves that anything can happen in New Japan, but I was still a bit stunned by this, but hey, cool. It meant a lot to David Finlay, who's one half of the Impact Tag Team Champions, by the way. Yeah, I'm just as shocked as anybody else, but it was what it was, and David Finlay got the victory. And then we got Will Ospreay versus Sonata, and it's a quarterfinal match, and Will Ospreay advanced in a match that was good. I mean, yes, Will Ospreay's a bit of an idiot, but you know what? He can wrestle well in the goddamn ring, and him and Sonata crafted a good match here. Will did do some stalling. Will stall spray, if you will. That sounded a lot less gross in my head. And he was much more deliberate. Sonata does make it look easy. He did get the skull end on at one point, and then Will got the knees up, when he tried for the moonsault. Gets the elbow to the back of the head later, and then Stormbreaker 1, 2, 3. That's it right there. There really wasn't much to the show. 2 cup matches are fine, with a shocking result with David Finlay beating Jay White. I just fear that what they're going to do at Dominion is they're going to have Jay White beat Ibushi, and then I'm not going to give a shit about the champion. And I'll say right now, if Jay White does beat Ibushi for the championship at any point, especially at Dominion, you're going to see a lot less, from me in regards to New Japan, because I have no desire to see Jay White as world champion. And I know it's going to happen eventually, but I just don't find him interesting, and I'm not going to just fall in line. I'm going to stick by how I feel. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.